Hi, my name's Ben, and in this short video, I'm going to be talking you through how to create a raised timber frame base for a log cabin or summer house. When creating a raised timber frame base, you need to go out and source some raw materials in order to make it. Today, I'm going to be using treated 6 by 2 inch pressure treated timber. I've got two sizes of screws, 80mm and 120. I'll talk you through where they go when I'm building it. I've got some joist hangers and I've got some 50mm galvanized nails. Before you start, take the time you need to measure and cut all of the wood to the right size. This will save you time when you're actually on the job trying to build the frame. To build the raised timber frame, let's look at the tools I'll need to do so. You will need a spirit level, as long as you can manage. This one's 1.8 meters in length. A builder's square. If you don't have one of those, we can show you how to check for square when we're building. A cordless drill with a range of different bits, a hammer, and of course, a tape measure. When using a timber frame base, there's very little groundwork actually required, but there is still a little. You'll need to use patio slabs or similar to support the black timber pedestals that I have in my hand here. These are the things that separate the timber from the ground. Underneath the slabs that I've already laid, there's a layer of cement and sand mix and hardcore underneath that, compacted down, so the slab has something firm to rest on and won't shift over time. As you can now see, we've covered the entire area with weed matting to prevent unwanted growth happening once the building's installed. We start the installation by assembling the outer ring beam. We pilot drill and screw the 4 parts of wood to make the outer frame of the timber base. We've just installed 4 of the frame pedestals on each corner of the outer frame. These are great because they can adjust, so you don't have to worry about leveling the slabs prior to laying them. They have a large thread and they open up in 2 different directions. And they have a screw hole here to connect the timber to the pedestal. So we've laid the perimeter ring beam, we've put our adjustable pedestals underneath, and we have checked that all 4 sides are level. Now we need to make sure that all 4 corners are actually square. To do this, if you're lucky enough to own a builder square, you can use that. If not, I'll use a tape measure to measure the diagonals in both directions. Okay, we've made some progress. What you'll see in front of us here is I've laid the joists spanning front to back, and I've also installed noggins in between them. You'll see there's 2 per layer. When it comes to the joists, when laying a timber frame, it's a good idea to space them at 400mm centers, or in old money, that's 16 inches. I'll be connecting the joists with joist hangers eventually, but for now, I've tacked them in place with some heavy duty wood screws. Now we've reached this far in the installation, we're now going to assess how many more of the black pedestals we need underneath the timber frame. Best practice is to add 1 under every other joist for a building this size. I have 1 under here, I'd miss this one, another 1 under here, miss, under, etc. Okay, we've reached this stage of the timber frame base installation. Now, something I haven't told you yet is that when we designed this timber frame, I made it slightly smaller than was actually required. That's so we could successfully fit the joists and the noggins in the way we wanted to. Now we've reached this stage, we're actually going to add a secondary layer of our 6 by 2 timbers around the entire outside perimeter. This ensures everywhere where walls of the cabin is going to be pressing down on, there's 2 layers of 6 by 2s laminated together so it's extra strong and rigid.